Hello everybody, once again, I'm Lee McCrafton Jr., aka Zorvalchan Less Than Guru. We got Mars Video Cat here, and today we have our unboxing video for the Orrorsh Wave. So this just arrived, like maybe 30 minutes ago, and let's open this up and see what is inside of it. I will do my normal disclaimer for current Torg Eternity products while this video is not sponsored, and I don't make any royalties or anything like that off of these products. I am one of the authors and creators of this stuff in this box, so my bias is in that form. So, Mars, we're going to have to get you off my lap so I can put the box on my lap. He's not happy about that idea. So, let's go. See, he's really not happy. What if I put this up on my lap too? How would you like that? No? He wants all my lap. So we got the box. Cut the sides away from you. Then that gives you a little place to put your finger so you can lift it. Whoa. He just knocked off my keyboard and my mouse. He was that unhappy. Then it gives you a little lift. And then when you cut that center part of the box, you don't poke anything and destroy anything in your boxes. Put up my knife. So right now what we have is a bunch of popcorn. And I did not plan ahead, so this is just going to go here on the couch. Empty out popcorn. And each of these boxes of the Torg Eternity Cosmos is I guess it has its own name. So I believe this one for Orrorsh was called the Coffin. So right there we have the Nightmare Tree logo. Orrorsh logo. Lots of packing popcorn, which I hate. I like this plastic stuff better. Just from years and years working in a book warehouse and getting deliveries with this popcorn that just got over everything. Okay, so here's the box. And just a blank sheet of paper. Sometimes they send packing slips, sometimes they don't. This time they sent a piece of a blank binder paper. That's amusing. Okay, so what do we have? We have the coffin. So that's kind of cool. There's the sign, the little thing you lift the coffin by. And that one will be on both sides. So skull and crossbones and rose. So Torg Eternity again. And Mars likes to paw boxes, so now he's happy because he has an empty box to mess with. So if you hear some strange noises, that is what Mars is doing. So we take off the lid. We got more. And then first off, we have our Orrorsh possibilities, which are the little poker chips. We have the Orrorsh booster deck here. The wrapped cards. Has its own drama deck as well as 10 additional Cosm cards and 5 Destiny cards, which are not Orrorsh specific. We have a Trifling Matter CD, even though CDs are kind of obsolete now. This is they always release a soundtrack that kind of goes along with the Mega Adventure, and the Mega Adventure of Orrorsh was a Trifling Matter. Oh, this is interesting. Excuse me, you usually don't order these. They're kind of hard plastic tokens. They put some in the Living Land and as a demonstration, but these are, you can kind of hear they click, but it's kind of cool. And they have the Orrorsh colors around them. So that is pretty cool. We got that and that. And then we have the little clicky, I want to say it's not a mouse pad, although it's made of similar or the same material. It is a dice roller. So that is the cover of the source book. So what you do is you snap these corners in place. And then you have a cool little bowl that you can roll your dice in, and this is from All Rolled Up, are the ones who make this. But I'll go ahead and undo that again. I guess if you didn't mind the edges, it's kind of a small mouse pad. You could use it as. So then, that's all the top layer. It has this cardboard contraption that kind of becomes a divider. As you see, it's like all weird, and then they fold it. Once it's all folded correctly, it becomes a divider. And now we get into the books and other various printed material. So the very first thing is an add-on that you had to buy separately, which I did because I wanted a hard copy of this. This is actually from the Tharkold Wave. It was a PDF, is one of the stretch goals, I guess you could say, even though it wasn't on Kickstarter. But that is the Tharkold Wastelander's Guide to Tharkold. And as you can see right there up in the writing, my name is there. So again, this is my bias when it comes to this. But this is a cool additional information about Tharkold, some of the, what I'm going to say, some of the leaders of various factions within inside, how trade can work in Tharkold, cities versus rural areas, and stuff like that. And then at the end is Core Earth psionics. A lot of these supplements would have a Core Earth put in the back. Like I mentioned, just my last Torg video, which was Torg Retreat, which was the Orrorsh version of this. So that might be a physical form in the Pan Pacifica wave, but that had Core Earth magic. This has Core Earth psionics. And then we have the map pack one. And then after that is the main book, and it's always strange. Sometimes these come like this with shrink wrap on it, and sometimes they don't. You never quite know what's going on. But here's the Orrorsh source book, and again, yes, I'm going to be showing my name lots and lots. But Oops, right there is my name. Wrote some of this. A trifling matter. I did not write any of this. Can take no credit except for one small idea, suggestion, I guess, that they took. But other than that, this is by Brian Reeves and Tracy Sizemore. I've only looked at a bit of it because I would like to play through it without being surprised. So there are some things, because I was knowledgeable about the going-ons with it, that I think that are in it are cool. If it's not in it, I'm sure they did a great job. But that is the Orrorsh Mega Adventure, which it's just a trifling matter. And then we have the Delphi missions. So that's kind of a cool little shootout taking place. Now I'm going to go ahead and open this one. Take the shrink wrap, because of course I'm going to show you my name right there in the Delphi missions. Actually, I think mine is one of the farthest ones in the back. Myths and Monsters right there. It is what I wrote the adventure for was a lot of players and game masters are afraid to take player characters into Orrorsh. They're afraid. Original Torg had a reputation, a well-earned reputation of Orrorsh being a death trap or death for Storm Knights, and in Torg Eternity they want you to adventure everywhere. Now, yes, Orrorsh is a nasty place. Yes, Storm Knights go there to die, but there are certain rules, like all the different settings, all the various cosms, realities have different rules, that if you obey those rules and you get into the mindset of that, then it makes it at least easier. So the book, or the adventure that I wrote, Myths and Monsters, was specifically designed as kind of an Orrorsh on training wheels, how a game master can get themselves and their players, Storm Knights, into Orrorsh and kind of do an adventure, kind of show them the ropes, and that's what that is. But there's lots of good stuff here in the Delphi missions. Then we go on to the GM screen, which I'll go ahead and open this, although there's a ton of stuff in it. So the Game Master screen usually has a little thin wraparound cover that's just there. And then the actual GM screen is here. So you have your player facing one, which is a pretty cool scene. Usually for the players, what they get is the axioms. So they can just look up and see the axioms. And then the world laws that actually have a mechanical effect. So here we have the law of eternal corruption and the law of perseverance. And then on the Game Master side, kind of the nightmare generator, and a lot of the other ones they had adventure generators, but in Orrorsh we decided to go along with how to generate a nightmare, the big bads of the setting. And in the middle, and then what is on that side? Oh, part of the nightmare. So a lot of nightmare generation stuff on that one. So that is the screen, and the screens also come with the archetypes that are bound, and these will get put in plastic sleeves and put in my binder. That's right there, the orange binder has my archetypes, but these are ready-made characters that we made. They kind of show you, if you start off with a character, you can just go boop, there's a character, or hey, here's a bunch of characters. Pick those out. I did do a couple of these, and the one that I want to show, of course it'll be one of the further back, is the Resourceful Alchemist. And why I'm pointing that out is here on the channel, you can look at my creating this archetype, the Resourceful Alchemist, how I just was doing the 31-day character creation last year, and we were getting these archetypes done at the same, and I asked Ulysses Spiel, hey, can I make a video of me making this archetype? And they said, yeah, go with it. So I made, at the time, it was recorded, it was live, so it wasn't like a recap or anything. It was, you can see me as I made that archetype here on my channel. But that was the Game Master screen. And then the Map Pack 2. So the Map Pack 1 was the very first thing in the box. Or, sorry, second thing. The first thing was the Tharkold. Map Pack 1, Map Pack 2. So looking here, I helped with, I didn't do the art, even though I do 3D generated art. It's amateur, it's not professional, but I came, basically some of us authors will come up with like, this is the kind of map that I want, kind of describe it, draw badly on a grid, and give it to one of the wonderful artists, and they will take our idea seeds and make them really cool. So actually that map on the cover, A Jungle Ruin, is one that I thought of and gave information to the artist, and the artist made a much better thing than I ever could. So we have that, and then here we have the GM pack. I guess the other one was GM screen. So there's a difference of what they're called. This also has the threat cards. Sometimes they come with stands, sometimes they don't. It's always interesting what and when they do. But this will have all the threats. Torg Eternity is a open game, so Game Masters can put this on a stand and hold this out to the players, and they can see all the defenses. And then on the back comes with the information that the target numbers basically is the transparency, and then the information on the back is some of the more mechanical things. Like this one has an allergy to sunlight, it causes damage, it can sense blood, cloak of darkness, etc. So things that the players might not know, but will learn during battle. So that is what that is. And then the GM pack should just be the tokens. So sometimes they just fall right out. So I'm going to see if I can be a little careful when I do the rest of the oh, it comes with the map too, so let's see how I can do this. So we have the Gaunt Man bookmark, and on the back is the bonus chart going vertical instead of the normal horizontal, but it'll tell you if you roll a D20 what your bonus number to add is, and then the big year 1 map. And yes, that is some mixed zones right here between Orrorsh and Pan Pacifica. The Gaunt Man's realm and Torg Eternity didn't expand very much. What it did was it started flipping things to pure zones. And it usually takes a lot of possibility energy, as well as draining it so fast you don't get as much. You get like a rush at the beginning, but you don't get as much as you would in the long term, which usually isn't a good thing to do. So a lot of people are wondering why. And then here is just won't completely turn them up because, again, a lot of times they will just fall out. But the tokens for threats, so you can use those on your grids or games or however you wish to do that. And then I had forgot they usually make a big poster of the book cover, so that is pretty cool. The source book cover, and then as I'm seeing on the back is the Mega Adventure cover for A Trifling Matter, which I think that is just a scary and amazing job. So let's take a closer look. All those spiders. In an insane asylum. So that is the poster. And with that, and with the map, take the map out, that is the end of the box. So that was the bottom of the box is cool also. I might have to look at the bottoms of the other ones. I'm not sure if I ever did. But that is cool. But that's the Orrorsh Coffin. And took, I want to say, almost a year to get this thing because of the shipping crisis that the pandemic has caused. But it finally got here. Amazing stuff. The backers for the crowdfunding or getting their stuff, that's what this is. I would say within a couple of weeks this should be available on, say, Amazon, on the Ulysses Spila F shop, I think is what they call, where you can order stuff, or at your local friendly neighborhood gaming shop. You can ask them for some Torg Eternity or Orrorsh things. I don't think you can get the box itself, but definitely the various pieces you should hopefully be able to. But again, we have the as I kind of pack this stuff away, GM pack and the GM screen, the map packs 1 and 2, the Delphi missions, the Trifling Matter Mega Adventure, the Orrorsh Sourcebook, threat cards. What do I want to say? I don't put those in yet because I want to put that thing in there, but we'll say the Wastelander's Guide to Tharcold. Now we can put this thing back in here. And threat bookmark. And as I picked up the mouse, apparently I turned off the recording. But that is the white piece of paper and Mars, who finally calmed down. But that's it for the Orrorsh unboxing of the box, within the box. So hopefully that is something that you can take a look at, and if you're into Torg Eternity and want to know where the Gaunt Man comes from and all the stuff of the gothic horror setting reality within Torg Eternity, that is it. So once again, I'm Liam Crafton Jr., aka Zorval Chan, Less Than Guru, and until next time, I'll catch you later.